IEMs, in-ear monitors. There are so many of them on the market wherever you choose to shop that it's so easy to get confused. It feels like there's 12 new IEMs coming out of Asian manufacturers every day, which is fantastic because the more competition, the lower prices, the better choices, the better range of choices that we have. But it's also super confusing. And for those of you who are maybe thinking about entering this field and picking an IEM that would be good for you, it is so difficult to pick. Therefore, I have a set here for you that I'm going to talk about in less time than it would take you to browse all these crazy online selections and make a choice for yourself, and tell you exactly why I think you should be getting these, because they are an absolutely fantastic value. What's up, everybody? This is David M, the Polish Potato. KZZAS is the topic of our conversation today, and as always, I'm going to start with their sound quality, which is the main point of our conversation, because what other reason would there be to shop for these products if they don't sound good? So the sound signature of these is super attractive to me personally because they sound so smooth. And what I mean by that is there is no harshness in any part of the frequency spectrum. The high end is very rich, very nicely done, but it doesn't have that harsh tone, that harsh feeling that sometimes gets tiring after a while. Mids are definitely retracted to make them more fun to listen to, and then there's the richness of bass that is very nicely rounded, very natural sounding. It's just a beautiful sound signature. I will talk about the particulars of the technology used in a moment, but take my word for it, the spatial arrangement of instruments is wide enough soundstage for you to absolutely have great listening experience, hear everything that you need to hear in your songs. Are there more accurate, more advanced, and even better sounding IEMs out there on the market? Sure, but they also cost a lot more. I will briefly talk about the pricing right now. You can find these for around $77 on Amazon. Let's go into ergonomics, which is another part of why I love these so much. KZ has this proven formula. They don't really change the shape of their earbuds much, and for me personally, they fit into my ears absolutely perfectly. I just love how easy they are to use, how good of a fit it is, and how, again, untiring they are. I can have them in my ears for long hours and I just forget that they're there. I just enjoy the music, and there is no fatigue at all. So now we come to the point where you may be asking, okay, David, so they sound great, they fit into your ears very well, I get that, but how exactly do I listen to them to get to that point where I enjoy them the most? So first of all, the cable I have on these right now is the standard cable they come with, and you can totally use this cable. It comes with a 3.5 millimeter jack that you can stick into your audio out of a laptop, of a phone. If you still have a phone with a 3.5 millimeter jack, you can also have an adapter or a little dongle like this one that connects to a USB-C on one end and has a 3.5 millimeter jack on the other side, and you can listen to them like that, and you will already get pretty great sound and good listening experience because they are easy to drive. So any PC laptop, Mac laptop, or any other device that has a 3.5 millimeter out audio port will do. Next thing you can change is the cable. Instead of the standard 3.5 millimeter jack, you can get the 4.4 balanced cable. And the benefits of these, a lot of people out there will argue there are no benefits. In my humble opinion, there is a difference, because among other benefits, a balanced cable will have less crosstalk, which means the sound is cleaner, it's clearer. Sounds that are supposed to be playing in one channel only are not seeping through into the other channel, or if they are, it's much less than in other cables. You may not be able to hear those differences in every single song you listen to, but then there will be times when you can, and it's just all together increasing your listening experience. The last step you can take, you guessed it, is use a DAC like this one. This is the fantastic iFi Hip DAC 3. Among other things, it has the little switch here on the back that lets you pick 3.5 or 4.4 millimeter, and it simply takes care again of cleaning up your signal so that if you are using more sensitive earbuds and a better cable, it does make a difference. All of this is absolutely worth it. This also has this fantastic little dial that lets you smoothly increase the volume so it doesn't increase in steps. I don't know about you and your preferences, but personally I hate when I have to increase the volume of my sound in steps, because very often I find myself, for example, between 16 and 17, where 16 is just a tiny little bit too quiet and 17 is annoyingly too loud. I don't know, I'm just particular like that. When I can do it smoothly with a dial, it's a completely different experience. So that's another step you can take. And then what is your input source in terms of creating the best possible listening experience is also important. I highly recommend, if you are an audiophile or someone just absolutely crazy about getting the best quality, going with something like Roon. Roon guarantees that you have the best possible quality. It is a little costly, I'm not gonna lie, but if you are crazy about your music and want to go for that best possible quality, then maybe that investment is worth it for you. Back to the earbuds, aesthetics is next, and it is something that definitely also matters, and these are just beautiful. If you're a techie person, you have this transparent side on one side, on the side that goes into your ear, that lets you see what's actually going on inside. So you can see your dynamic driver and all the balanced armature drivers, and it's just a cool thing that this part is transparent, but then on the part that's on the outside of your ear that other people can see, the design is just sleek, techy, modern. It's beautiful. It just works for me. I just absolutely love the way they look. And this does not matter in terms of how they sound, but it just increases your overall experience, because if you're wearing something in your ears, why go for something ugly when you have stuff like this available? And now we're coming to the technology part. I remember getting excited when we were getting dual drivers in earbuds, and this was something that we thought, wow, nice advancement of the technology. So get this, there are 7 balanced armature drivers in each of these earbuds, plus 1 dynamic driver. That makes it 8 per earbud, 16 total. You would expect something like that to sound good, and you wouldn't be wrong. I love the tuning, I love what they did going for that Harman curve, and I love how they executed everything, because the final effect, as I told you already in the beginning, is absolutely fantastic in my opinion at this price range. One more thing worth mentioning as far as aesthetics go is they do come in a black finish as well, and then you get this golden trim on the side. So if you're into that gold and black look, that's definitely going to be your preference. Last but not least, you have a choice of a Bluetooth cable that you can attach to these, and then they become wireless. That accessory is also made by KZ, the same manufacturer, so it works perfectly with these earbuds. I have not used it, so I don't know how that affects your sound quality. I don't think it's gonna be exactly the same, but I just don't know. I have not tested that yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I brought you a step closer to making an educated decision if you were thinking about getting a set of these for yourself. And if you want to support the channel, just use the links posted in the description of this video. Those are my affiliate links, so with every purchase that you make using these, I get a few cents, and that lets me keep going. I will see you soon again.